I don't got no shirt.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to take your bonnet off, please.
Oh,
Sir, you can put your hand down until she gets ready. I know it's hard to hold your hand up. And are you
I was
driving,
gonna say,
sir?
I'm riding with someone, so I'm not driving, so I'm good.
Okay, all right.
No,
Okay,
I'm not driving. Riding with my coworker. I'm not
all
driving.
right.
Parties agreed to all issues on the temporary order except for the visitation and child support. Judge, the retroactive child support judgment would be reserved for the final. Parties agree to come back on December 15th, 2025 for the final hearing.
December 15th?
Yes.
Okay,
And if I could read the terms of the agreement and then take testimony.
you may.
So Judge, there's one child before the court, Kingston Dwayne Dixon. Parties agreed to establish Mr. Dixon as Kingston's legal and biological father. Parties agreed that Kingston's last name will remain Dixon. Judge, parties agreed to be appointed as joint managing conservators of the child, with the mother having the exclusive right to determine the residence in Dallas or any surrounding counties. Judge, visitation is contested. I'll take testimony on that. As far as the support, Mr. Dixon does have 2 other children for which he's obligated to pay support, so his child support is set at 16%. Parties agree the mother is to apply for and maintain government medical, with Mr. Dixon's cash medical support being $97 a month, beginning October 1st, 2025.
Did we lose Mr. Dixon?
Oh, I think we did, Judge.
Yes. Let's see if he calls back in. There he
I
is.
have a question.
Okay, hold on, ma'am. Well, let's finish. You can ask questions at the end. Mr. Dixon, can you? Yeah, thank you. Go
Sorry
ahead.
about that.
That's okay. Go ahead, Miss Peoples.
Thank you, Judge. And child support based on guideline would be $428 a month, also beginning October 1st, 2025. Again, Judge, retro is reserved for the final, as well as court costs, and there are no non-disclosure requests. That is the extent of the temporary order.
Hey, you may call your first witness.
I'll recall the mother. Ms. Dixon, did you hear all the terms of the order that were just stated?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand all those terms?
Yes, ma'am.
With the exception of visitation, which we'll get to, you agreed to all the terms as stated. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
For visitation, well, let's start. How old is Kingston?
Kingston is 6 months, going to be 7 months next month.
Okay. And has Mr. Dixon, or when was the last time Mr. Dixon saw Kingston?
About a couple days ago, because he brought diapers and some a toy.
So for the visits, you want Mr. Dixon's visits to be supervised at your house every first, third, and fifth Saturday and Sunday of the month from 6 to 10 p.m. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want these visits to be supervised at your house until Kingston is 3 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, you're okay with it going to the standard visitation schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why are you asking for the supervised visits?
Because simple fact is he don't really know what he's doing, because when my baby was born, he was barely there. My mom, he have acid reflux, so I don't trust him with Kingston. One day he just, my baby, I guess he had boo-booed or whatever, and he would act like he didn't want to change his diaper. He set him back down in the bouncer. Like, that's not what you do to a baby if you're the father.
Okay. So you want them supervised because you don't believe Mr. Dixon knows how to take care of Kingston?
Yep, he don't. He got other kids that he barely even know how to take care of. And really on the cool, because some fact is the reason why I don't want him to go over there to the mom's or day house, because some fact is he'll leave the kids with his mom and not do his own job. And it's not his mama's responsibility to do that. If he sat there, had them kids, and had a kid with me, that's not his mama problem. So that's the only reason why.
Okay. And you're in agreement with the child support being set at the guideline amount of $428 a month. Is that right?
Say it again, ma'am.
You agree to the child support at the guideline amount of $428 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, judge, and recall Mr. Dixon.
You may.
Mr. Dixon, did you hear all the terms of the order that were just stated to the court?
A little bit. No, it's
Mr. Dixon, I need you to get somewhere and be stationary, because what happens when you're moving is that the sound gets distorted and you're not paying attention to what we're doing over here. Okay?
yes, now, I did hear it.
Okay. You heard the terms of the order that were just stated?
Yes, ma'am.
And with the exception of the visitation schedule and the current child support, do you understand and agree to all the other terms of the order?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What do you disagree with?
About the visitation, right? And
Okay,
also about the payment.
Okay, aside from visitation and child support, do you agree with everything else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For the visitation, you are okay with the visits being supervised, but you want them to be at a public place and only for 3 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then after 3 months, you wanted to go to the standard visitation schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell the judge why you don't want it at Ms. Dixon's house?
Judge, if you don't mind, I don't want him at Ms. Dixon's house because she live in a bad environment. I even though been over there, you know, I stayed over there before I even had my son. And when I had my son, you know, the violence of killing got worse. They have people carry guns over there. My son be in the middle of the breezeway. I even got pictures and stuff like that. That you know, they shoot dice over there and stuff like that. So I don't want to be over there because I got a lot, you know, I got boys and I got kids. So I'd rather have it at a private place, at a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A where we can eat. I can play with him, and then it'll be supervised on surveillance cameras and stuff like that. So it won't lead to no violence or no drama.
Okay. You have 2 other children?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are your other children?
I got a 1-year-old and another 6-month-old.
Okay.
Oh,
You
and-
heard Ms. Dixon
you don't mind?
testified that she has concerns with you being able to watch Kingston.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, you don't mind if I say something?
Yes, you can address the court on that issue.
Okay. Also, Judge, I also got proof where the reason why I say the private place is because she don't want them to grow up around each other. I gotta pick and choose what boys I gotta get on this day. If I got my two, because I got a 1-year-old and a 6-month, they brothers, I can't have Kingston that day. They don't want them around each other. So I know how to change the diaper. I went through child support classes, and I also went through the classes where they teach me. My mom worked at the school. I also went through them classes, so I know how to change the diaper and stuff like that. I know how to make a bottle. I know how to do everything, like if they're throwing up and stuff like that. So I know what I'm doing because I got a 1-year-old that I've been in his life since he's a baby. Also a 6-month-old. So, and I have been with Kingston, and he don't stay I don't stay with him, and I don't got up while he slept and changed him and fixed his bottle and all that. So I feel like I know what I'm doing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then Mr. Dixon, you understand based on your income, and the child support does give you credit for the other 2 children, the child support would be $428 a month. You understand that?
No.
Okay, but you want it to be lowered to $235 a month?
Now, if you don't mind, if I may, I feel like if they can understand that $235 is okay, because I'm also paying for medical, for Medicaid on both child. I'm paying child support for both child, and all of that. I'm barely even making a living off working. I work so much to the point where I I don't have enough money to pay that $400. I'm gonna be behind, if you get what I'm saying. I got 200. That's the only thing I see. I see like $300 in my bank account. That's it. But $400, I'm gonna be behind because I can't afford that. that's why I said 232.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Mr. Dixon, do you live with your mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have visitation with your other two children?
Judge, if you may, I do, but I pay payment on both of them, and I don't get
I
to see
didn't
them
ask you about payments, Mr. Dixon. All I want to know is, do you visit with your other children?
with the court order, she don't go by the.
Excuse me?
With the court order, she don't go by it. They mean like when the days that I'm supposed to get them, she don't let me get them.
Okay, but you have you've been granted visitation, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do you get to keep them overnight?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you haven't had any problems with them?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so okay, Ms. Dixon, you have anything else you want to tell me? You're muted, ma'am.
I do, because in fact is the reason why I don't want him around me or the baby, because when I was pregnant, he was calling me H's and B's and hitting on me.
Okay. So is that everything, Ms. Peoples?
Yes, Judge, we just need a ruling on the visitation and child support.
Okay. I will accept the agreement of the parties, make the agreed portions the order of the court. I will order visitation from, what was it? It was from 6 to 10 p.m.?
Yes, every first, third, and fifth Saturday and Sunday was what Mom was requesting.
Okay, yeah, no. We're gonna do from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on every first, third, and fifth Saturday. It will be supervised by Mr. Dixon's mother at her house. After 6 months, he will have standard visitation. Child support will be ordered at $428 per month. Does anyone have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Dixon, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now that I've made my ruling,
I do have a question, because I'll be working, so that 3 o'clock, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Okay, so what does that mean? 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is not a realistic time to visit with a 7-month-old. 7-month-olds are usually asleep by then.
So what about 5 or 4?
So from 4 to 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, from 4 to 7, every first, third, and fifth Saturday. Supervised by Mr. Dixon's mom at Mr. Dixon's mom's house. And after 6 months, it goes to standard, Ms. Peoples. You got that?
Yes, Judge, I have it.
Okay. Case will be reset to December 15th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. Retroactive child support and court costs are reserved for final hearing. Now that I've made my ruling, well, this is just a temporary order, right, Ms. Peoples?
Yes, Judge, it's a temporary order.
Okay, so that is my ruling. Do either one of you have any questions now?
I do have a question, because in fact
Hold on, Miss Dixon. Mr. Dixon, what were you saying?
Can y'all let me know when do that order start?
What
With the visitation?
what Saturday is this, Miss Peoples?
So this Saturday is the 4th, I believe. Let me make sure, Judge. Yes, this is the 4th Saturday, Judge.
Okay, so this is the 4th Saturday, so it'll start next Saturday. Not this
also
weekend, but the next weekend.
Okay, it's just, and also if it's any type of way that,
Well, he dropped off again.
I do have a question.
Hold on, Miss Dixon. You can't ask me a question till he's back on here. Mr.
I'm back
Dixon,
on here.
okay,
I'm on
what were you finish asking me what you were asking me?
So, but instead of me picking him up at her place, can we meet at a private place and we
You mean
we
at
do
a
it like
public location?
at a public location. I'm sorry about that, Judge. At a public location, and my mom will get him. We
What?
make that agreement.
First of all, you can designate someone to pick him up. That's
Okay.
fine. But where would be a good place for y'all to exchange the child, Miss Dixon?
A restaurant or something.
Yes, I'm trying to give you something close to you. So give me a McDonald's or something.
McDonald's.
Okay, what street?
On Illinois.
McDonald's on Illinois and
I think that's 8th and Corinth.
the McDonald's at 8th and Corinth?
The one is kind of close by 8th and Corinth. It's by the dark station by the
Is it by the
Illinois
zoo?
station. Well, I can meet him by the zoo. That's fine.
Okay, so we'll do the McDonald's at the zoo. That'll
Okay,
be the
Judge.
exchange location, Miss Peoples.
Okay.
Okay, now what's your question, ma'am?
Why do his visitation have to be supervised by his mama instead of my mama? Because I don't even know his mama like that. She don't even contact to see her grandbaby or none of that. So I don't know what she be having going on or none of that. Why do it have to be his mama instead of my mom?
Well, your request was that I didn't hear you request that your mom supervise. I heard you request that you supervise. But do you know that his mom has some problem with kids?
I don't know what she have. I don't even know her like
Okay.
that.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna leave it supervised by his mom. Anything further?
No, ma'am.
All right, then thank you both for appearing here today. Good luck to both of you, and you're both free to go.
So Judge, Mr. Gia is also appearing via his guardian, his mother. I don't know if she may want to raise her around his right hand as well. She may testify additionally.
Okay. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Gia?
Right here. So yes.
Yes.
And Mom, your name?
Teresa
Victoria.
Gia.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. What's your name, Mom?
Teresa Gia.
Okay, and Miss Gia, you swear to tell the truth also?
Yes.
And Miss Trent?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may all lower your hands. And Mr. Talley, it says that there's a temp order in this case. Was there ever an attorney ad litem appointed for Mr. Gia?
There was not, Judge. We have been in front of the courts a number of times, and that has not happened. Based on what we're doing today, I really don't think it's necessary. But if you want to hear what we're doing and then decide that it is,
Yeah,
obviously.
let me hear what you're doing.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Judge. So I'll just state the terms of the proposed agreed order. The temporary order has already found Mr. Gia to be the biological and legal father of the child. The surname for the child will remain Gia. The parties will be joint managing conservators of the child, with Ms. Trent having the right to determine the child's primary residence within Dallas or any contiguous county. The visitation for Mr. Gia will be as agreed to by the parties. Ms. Trent will be ordered to apply for or maintain the child on a government medical assistance program. There's a finding that Ms. Trent is receiving a Social Security payment on behalf of the children through Mr. Gia's disability that is in excess of the amount that Mr. Gia would be ordered to pay in support. So after that offset is applied, his guideline child support would be $0 per month. The cash medical support would be set at $25 per month beginning October 1st. There is no request for retroactive support. We'd probably ask that the court consider court costs in this matter. And then there is no request for a finding of family violence or non-disclosure. So that's the proposed order.
Okay, so the only thing that was done in the temporary order was establishing paternity and
Establishing paternity and ordering Ms. Trent to apply for or maintain government medical assistance.
Okay, but there were no money amounts.
His cash medical was set at 0 in the temporary order, but that was it.
Okay, all right, so you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the mother. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Victoria Trent.
And did you hear the terms of the order that were stated to the court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand those terms? I'm sorry, can you repeat your answer?
Yes, sir, I do.
And are you in agreement with those terms and believe they would be in the best interest of your child?
I am, and I do.
Has there been any family violence between you and Mr. Gee in the last 2 years?
No, sir, never.
And do you have any other child support cases where family violence is a concern?
No.
Just briefly, you are receiving a little more than $400 per month from Social Security through Mr.
Yes,
Gia's
sir.
disability.
Yes, sir.
And as far as visitation goes, you and Mr. Gia and his mother communicate, and he sees the child fairly regularly. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it'd just
Well-
be easiest for y'all to continue to agree as to when he'll see the child as opposed to following some sort of visitation schedule.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
You may call your next witness.
And I'll call Miss Gia. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Teresa Gia.
Did you hear the terms of the order that were stated to the court?
Yes.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes.
And do you believe that they would be both in the child's best interest and Mr. Gia's?
Yes.
Okay, now can you just briefly tell the court what Mr. Gia's condition is?
He had a traumatic brain injury.
Okay, and are you his caretaker full time?
Yes.
Okay. And you believe that Mr. Gia having visitation just as you and Ms. Trent agree to is in the child and Mr. Gia's best interest?
Yes.
All right, I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay, then I will accept the agreement of the parties. I will order cash medical support at $15 a month. I will order court costs waived, and all start dates will be October 10th.
October
That
1st, Judge?
I mean, October 1st, I'm sorry. Was that everything, Mr. Talley?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Do either of you have any questions?
I'm sorry, what starts October 1st? Was that something for him? Not for him.
October 1st is when he'll start making his medical support payments, his his payments to Medicaid.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anything further?
No.
All right. Then thank you all for appearing here today. Good luck to all of you, and you are all free to go.
Thank you.
you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Talley.